Kindle Publisher. What it is to be a publisher. I feel this issue doesn't get talked about enough, so we're gonna talk about it. Come on. Hey guys, it's K Ninja here, and today we're gonna be talking about what it is to be a Kindle publisher. And before we get into it, if you're at all into self-publishing in any way, shape, or form, hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell so you get notifications, because self-publishing is all this channel talks about. A lot of people accuse me of using scare tactics. Would you believe that? I don't understand why. But make sure to watch this video until the end because we're gonna get into it. A long time ago, before Amazon, this opportunity for individuals to become publishers didn't exist. All of publishing was dominated by large corporations. But now with Amazon in the loop, we can all be publishers. But only to those who seize it. Now a lot of people get into publishing and they get it all wrong. And usually you have two types of people that get into publishing. The first type is your get-rich-quick type. And they primarily see Kindle publishing as a way to get rich quick. Now, it is possible to get rich quick in Kindle publishing. So don't get me wrong, I'm not denying that. And then you have your author type, who's put their heart and soul into a book. And they see publishing as a way to get their book out there. And those two types, the get-rich-quick type and the author type, are the majority of people publishing books out there. Now, I'm not gonna say either is completely wrong. I mean, as long as they're both able to publish books, and the get-rich-quick type gets the money that they want, and the author type gets the exposure that they want, then that's all fine and dandy. But in a way, each of those types is not seeing the big picture of things. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, because there is a bigger picture here. And the reality of things, like it or not, is that publishing is a trade. It's a trade. And I would argue that most author types are lost on the business aspect of things, and most get-rich-quick types are lost on how to turn a book into a long-term success. However, there's a third type of publisher, and that third type of publisher is what I call a savvy publisher. A savvy publisher knows what to do to make a book sell. If something isn't working right, they can quickly analyze the situation, they can fix whatever needs to be fixed, and they can turn that book into a success long term. Because the reality of the situation is that publishing is a practice. It's a trade. But what do I know anyway? I just happen to be a full-time publisher, and I recommend you get out of this author, get exposure for my book, or get-rich-quick mentality, and you opt for being a savvy publisher. You can't really beat the perks of being a publisher. When you're a publisher, the next time you go to your local pizzeria, you look the waiter or waitress in the eye, and you say, "I'm waiting for 3 books to go live. Hurry up and get me 2 slices of cheese pizza." And you sit back in your chair and sip on your soft drink because you're a publisher. You're superior to everyone else. Like, who are all these other people? They're not publishers. You're a publisher. You're superior to everyone else. You publish the information that they read. When someone has a day off and they sit back with a nice enjoying book, relaxing, enjoying their free time, who do they have to thank for that experience? They thank you. Because you are the publisher. You are the one they thank. And your role as a publisher commands respect. Because you are a publisher. The whole world revolves around you. The end result of everything society creates is for your pleasure. Because you are the publisher. You're well paid. You're given pizza and soft drinks, and many times free. Free for the publisher. Because you're a special client of our pizzeria, we treat you different. We treat you special. We treat you like the deserving publisher that you are. Because the world just wouldn't run right if it wasn't for you. We all derive happiness from reading those books on the weekends. And we owe it all to our publishers. They make this happen. It's not the devices. It's not Kindle. It's not even the authors. It's you, the publisher.
Hello.
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 It's your world, a world born to serve the publisher. Everything in the universe is there for you. You should be thankful about it. You learn how to be a savvy publisher by studying under another savvy publisher. There is no ultimate formula for publishing successful books. It's a trade. There's many aspects that go into launching a book that's going to be successful and sell for the long term. And sure, you can Google a bunch and try to learn the art of publishing yourself, but it will literally take you years to learn everything that you need to know. So if you're not a savvy publisher, the only way that you can become a savvy publisher is to learn from a publisher who knows what they're doing. So if you want to be a publisher, you're gonna save yourself a lot of grief, a lot of time, and a lot of wasted money by learning the art of publishing from someone who knows what they're doing, from a successful publisher. Which is why I recommend for everyone who wants to get into publishing to take a course on it. A course by someone who actively publishes, who provides support in case something doesn't make sense, or in case you get stuck, or in case some unforeseen situation arises. And it's often the case that many unforeseen situations do arise. Now, I'm not saying you should take my course, but you should take a course. You should take the course of the publisher that you feel you relate to the best. If you don't relate to me, if you don't understand what I'm saying, do not take my course. But if what I'm saying makes sense to you, and you want to do publishing as a long-term thing, as in you want to continue to launch books and earn a passive income off of your books for the long term of your life, then I would say go ahead and get my course. I make a lot of money publishing, I do it full time, and my course lays out exactly what I do to run my publishing business. Now, I've tried everything in publishing, and I'm very aware of what works and what doesn't work, and so I only implement the most effective strategies out there. I don't utilize any shady techniques that can get your publishing account banned or get you sued by Amazon, like some other publishing courses do. I believe the student of one of the other publishing courses got sued. What was the name of that course? Oh well, never mind. But yeah, none of my students have been banned or sued because we do things legit. We do things right, and we all maintain the interest of running a long-term publishing business. Now, true, you can run some shady tactics, and if you implement them on a small scale, you might not get your publishing account banned or sued right away, but you are running a risk of it, and Amazon has sued individual publishers before. One time they even sued 1,000 of them and sued them into the ground. And when that happens, you go to court, all your social media chats will get checked, and you've kind of got to defend yourself. Now, if you've made enough by that time to be able to afford a good lawyer, then you might get the minimal penalty. I'm not going to talk about it anymore though, because some people don't want to hear the truth. They want to accuse me of using scare tactics, and I'm not using scare tactics. I'm just being real with you. Like, if you feel that I'm using scare tactics and that I'm not speaking the truth on this, then leave a comment below. But I don't think anything that I'm saying here is a scare tactic. I'm presenting you with facts. But yeah, people like to accuse me of using scare tactics. I just don't understand it. Anyway, yeah, you can check out my course. The link is in the description. It is the best publishing course on the planet. And I don't care what your background is, it will turn you into a savvy publisher. Your very presence causes others to take notice and puts in their mind thoughts of desiring to appease you, because you are the publisher. And if there's any problems in this world, you can solve it, because you are the publisher. Yeah, just get my book some exposure, just get rich quick. I think being a publisher is a little more than that. There's a certain status to it. You have to respect it. You've got to respect the status of a publisher. Anyway, if you're into self-publishing at all, hit that subscribe button, because that's all this channel talks about. And be sure to hit the little bell to get notifications. See you in the next one. K Ninja out.